you spray paint Terry as a thief?
No.
Did you spray paint Terrible Terrorist? A play on his name?
Terrible terrorist? Oh, yes.
Terrible, you did that?
On my RV that I owned, and it was, yes, I did.
Did you suggest or paint Boycott on American Gutters? Is that a business of yours? Called American Gutters?
Yep.
Somewhat. I said boycott un-American gutters.
Okay, and this is a part of your countersuit. You're accusing her of defaming your business and you.
Yep.
And this is a town, how big?
5,000.
Quite a few.
5,000.
I don't know. I have no idea how many people live there.
All right, I'm gonna open it up.
This is the picture of the RV that you provided us with as spray painted. So you're saying that you did do this, freedom, not corruption.
Yes.
You did do boycott on American Gutters.
Yes.
But somebody else came and in the same font and in the same color wrote Terry is a thief?
Oh, yeah. Well, he stole my RV. Maybe I did write that.
Okay.
Can I just say that my point was, if he was going to take my RV, like after the eviction, he said he would and wouldn't, because he wouldn't let me get it out. If he's going to parade it down the road after stealing it, I mean, he stole it.
The issue is you're not allowed to write it if it's not true. Okay. And that's what we have to decide, obviously.
Yes.
But you are not just allowed to write anything you want on your own property. That's why there are laws against defamation, right? You're not allowed to write harmful things that are not true.
I have a letter that you gave to me from your father.
Yes.
Who says that the defendant purchased the property that he believed he had an easement on, and shortly after he purchased that property, he placed logs and boulders to prevent him from going in and out of his house.
No, that's the back of his house. He has the front, and he has a driveway going up there.
But he claims he was using that driveway for 20 years. What motivates that?
Because of the stuff that they were saying, doing, and they were just, they didn't want to get along. They didn't want to get rid of the RV. They were dragging their feet. They had time to get stuff off of there. They were supposed to notify my attorney or me and say, hey, I want to come over and get my stuff. They never did.
This is all over the RV? You had to go to...
I told her dad I would move it around front if he wanted it around front. They never said yay or nay. She was telling everybody that it belonged to her friend, that she was remodeling it. She paid her $15,000 to make a food cart out of it.
No, I had spent $15,000
That's what she told me when she wanted to rent the property to leave the RV there.
Okay, we're gonna start this next case. Mr. Riley, can you stand up at the podium? Mr. Appleby, you can have a seat. All right, so Ms. Ehrenfeld, you're also suing your uncle.
Yes.
Your blood relative here. He was also your neighbor for a couple years, and during that time you claim that he has taken and damaged property that belonged to you, which is why you're suing him for $3,600.
Yes.
And Mr. Wiley, you're claiming that the plaintiff is just lying, that you have never taken or damaged any of her personal property, and that you believe she owes you because you've had to defend yourself continuously against her false allegations, which is why you're countersuing her for $240. All right, so what are you alleging that he stole and damaged, ma'am?
First of all, can I say I have a video of it, but
Video of what?
of him ripping down my security cameras and breaking the picnic table.
Okay, tell me about that.
The folding table. Can we do the folding table or the camera?
Okay, let's do the folding table.
Folding table was out in the middle of the lot. They left on the lot they're evicted off of, and I folded it up, and I carried it over next to the oak tree where they could take if they wanted it, because I thought it was still good. They called the cops on me again, and I showed them the video off my house that I folded the table up, and I took the...
Where's that video tonight? You have that video from your house that you showed the police and you didn't bring it today?
Well, I didn't know what they're saying.
Well, she was alleging that you damaged her personal property.
Yeah, I heard smashed cameras, but I didn't know which camera they were talking about.